I am currently playing a game called Dismantle. You play it on your PS5, and it is a zombie apocalypse game. And it's called Dismantle because although you go out in the world and you fight zombies, typical zombie apocalypse, kind of like RPG open world type game, um, you dismantle everything. That's why it's called Dismantle. So you get like a crowbar and a wrench and a sledgehammer and an axe, and you can chop down trees and you can break down buildings and everything. Oh, zombie dog. He fell in the water. Um, and it is very relaxing to kind of go through and collect all the materials and chop down the trees and dismantle the buildings. So I kind of do it as a little bit of like a meditative thing, and I am a little bit stressed out right now. So turns out there was a change in our trip plans. Garrett and I were originally going to drive out on Wednesday night, and then on Thursday morning, I was going to leave for my trip, and I was going to go with my sister and her boyfriend. And Garrett, Thursday morning, was going to drive back home because he was just dropping me off at their house. So I found out, I've been checking the weather, just trying to plan everything out and be careful, and I found out that there's going to be a large amount of snow in one of the passes that we have to go through on Wednesday. And I definitely don't want to be driving in the snow. There's going to be over a foot of snow. So, I mean, my car definitely won't make that. I know they're going to plow the roads, but I just want to be very careful. We could always borrow my father-in-law's truck. But even then, they might close the road down if there ends up being too much snow. And I really do not want Garrett to get, trapped on the other end of the pass. Maybe we'll get through and maybe he'll be able to drop me off. But then he might, be stuck there and he has to go to work. He works remote from home, so he's got to get back home. It's just gonna be too stressful for me personally. I don't want to deal with that. So we're gonna try to head out earlier so that way we beat the snow. But now I have to start my trip a day early, so I am now down a day. So I will be leaving tomorrow earlier in the day. I have yet to pack. I have yet to really kind of plan anything. Oh no! Oh no! Look at that bad guy! Woo! What that guy saw me? I was just standing over there. I gotta heal here. Let me get my bandages out in case another guy comes for me. Jeez. So we're just gonna leave a day early. But I lost a day, and I should be packing right now, but I'm procrastinating. I am the queen of procrastination. So I'm just gonna wait until later on this afternoon. I do have to go into town and get some stuff, so I can't wait too long. But this game is relaxing, is the entire point of me even mentioning this game. It's kind of meditative. You just go around collecting materials. I mean, yes, you have to kill zombies, and there's a whole storyline. This is a really awesome game. It goes very in-depth. It is definitely more than just chopping stuff down. But sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit stressed, I just get on, and I'm not really playing the game. I'm just, dismantling things. I just get on to clear out the area. So that way when we get on, we have more materials. I'm just basically farming out different things. When things get too full, you just have to run back to your chest and drop the stuff off. So I just kind of chill out and do this, and I'm hoping here in a couple hours, I'm going to fill up to, I'm not going to do this for a couple hours, but maybe an hour, maybe then I'll be filling up to getting up and doing some packing and figuring out what I'm going to do. I am very grateful because of the fact I'm going a day early. I'm going to get some more time with my sister. I'm going to get to see my mom, and that will be good. Get some more time in with my mom. She's not going on the trip with us. She does not like roller coasters, so it's just going to be me, my sister, and Ricky, which is her boyfriend, and I don't know why I do that. I'm always like, my husband, her boyfriend. People have names today. Get it together. So I'm going to be happy about it. I'm going to try to take it in stride. It is my first trip being type 1 diabetic, though. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be my first time really by myself. I mean, I know I'm going to have my sister, and I'm going to show her all the emergency stuff. hey, if you find me in a coma, make sure to put sugar in my mouth. Well, actually, I have honey sticks, I have glucose gel, I have all of the emergency things. Of course, I'm going to let her know what to do if she finds me kind of in a bad way, but hopefully I'm not going to be in a bad way. The couple of times I have had low blood sugar, it has been a disaster. You just feel like such crap. For me personally, like I tanked the last time and I went down really quickly, which makes you really sick. I was shaking, I was kind of sweaty, and I was confused. You don't ever want it to get that low to where you're confused, but it does occasionally happen. You have to be aware of it. Once you get to the point where you're so confused, you will eventually slip into a coma. You could very well die. So you have to be very careful not to get low blood sugar. I'm going to try really hard to manage my diabetes well, but this is going to be the first time that I'm going to be outside of my house. I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to have a lot of people, a lot of stimulation. This is going to be the first time I'm going to have to give my insulin in public. I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I grew up with my dad, and he always gave insulin in public. He was never ashamed. He never hid anywhere. I guess I could like go in the bathroom, but I'm a little bit hesitant because it's like a sterile needle. It seems like it needs to be really clean, and I just don't know how comfortable I'm going to feel sitting in like a gross bathroom stall trying to give myself an insulin shot. I purposely have been having Garrett help me at night with my insulin shot in my back, like in my lower back, which I cannot reach. That way, my prime spots that I can access while I'm out and about, like my hips right here, that won't be too exposing if I'm in public, won't have been used for a few days. So I'm kind of resting them up to kind of prepare for this trip. I just recently became diabetic, as a lot of you know, so I am not qualifiable yet to get on an insulin pump. We don't know how much insulin I'm going to need, what pump's going to work best for me, how long Hank's going to be lasting. Pancreas, aka my pancreas, he has been crushing it. I am still in the honeymoon stage. He is still producing insulin and he is crushing it, but who knows how long that's going to last. So in 6 months, I'll get to touch base with my endocrinologist and kind of see if a pump is a good option for me. But for right now, I do have to give myself injections. I did get pens though for this trip, so that way I don't have to like draw up a vial of insulin. So that'll be good. The pens are a lot easier to go traveling on the go. You can conceal them a lot better, and I just think it's gonna work way better for the trip. I do have a diabetic cooler, which is actually just a regular cooler. It's just a regular lunchbox that I got, but I happen to be using it for diabetic stuff, so I'm calling it my diabetic cooler. And it is really nice. It's got a handle on there. It's got a strap on there. It's a really big lunch pail. I'll record some footage later of me packing it to show you what I'm bringing on my trip as a newly diabetic, just to kind of see what I do. This is my first trip. This is like barely my 3rd week being diabetic, so I'm just learning all this as I go. I'm definitely bringing a lot of low carb foods so I can eat them on the go without having to raise my blood sugar. Things that I actually like to eat also will be really helpful. I'm also going to bring stuff to raise my blood sugar, because if I get low, I definitely want to drink something, eat something that's going to spike me right up. I know that I'm going to feel like crap if that happens, but on the other hand, I would die if I didn't actually do something about it. So not dying is good. You don't die right away, but it is something like alert. You definitely need to start doing something about this, or else you could be in a dangerous situation. So I definitely want to bring stuff that's going to raise my blood sugar, easily accessible. I'm going to be as prepared as possible, even though I am last minute packing and planning. And I'm sitting here playing a video game instead of actually doing my packing. But I'm just doing this for a little while just to kind of relax and get ready and prep for the day. I love video games. Video games are very calming for me. They kind of distract my mind from what's going on. And this one is oddly meditative. What is that? Ooh. I keep saying a lot. That's probably annoying. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to me say a lot. I I'm nervous. I don't want to go on this trip right away, but I'm excited at the same time. I'm ready. I'm ready to try it out and see how it goes and test myself and show myself that I really can do it. That it is doable. I know that I'm just overthinking it. It's brand new to me, so I'm nervous and scared. I also just get scared over everything, so so it's not surprising that I am a little bit nervous. But I'm sure it's gonna go great. I'm gonna pack everything up today, and I'll go over everything that I'm packing. I got my fancy diabetic shirt that I'm gonna wear at Knott's Berry Farm, which I think will be funny. It says type 1 of a kind. I love it. It's gonna be way too hot down there at Knott's Berry Farm when we go, so I'm not gonna be able to wear my regular sweaters, which is what I wear like every day. So that'll be interesting. At least I got a short sleeve shirt that I can wear. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine as I'm talking myself into it right now. Like, it's gonna be fine. I'm putting positivity out into the world. And I'm gonna keep chopping off my trees. So thanks for being here, thanks for listening, and I will check in later.
This right here is why we have to be careful. Careful of you old men. Wow. We gotta be careful. Be careful. Good job. It's okay. Settle down. We're gonna be calm. Good boy. Good calm. Hi, Arlo. Hi, boy. I did get you something at the store. Yes, I did. Let Mom finish bringing in the groceries, and then I will show you what I got you, okay? I have to cut the tags off of it.
Excuse me, sir. I gotta get these groceries in. One of the handles ripped. In the bag prevents it was pretty heavy. Okay, I got the scissors. I gotta find your stuff first. Did you get something at the store? You did? I got to cut the tags off. Okay, now I gotta find brothers. Brother also got something at the store. Gotta look for brother's toy. What the heck? Where did brother's toy go? Here we go. Here we go, I found it. Okay. Wow! What is this? Is this a new toy that you got at the store? Look what I got for you, buddy! Wow, a ball! Wow! Okay. Now I get to listen to squeakiness.
Can I see? Wow. You got a little ball? Good job, Arlo. Let's go see Glory. Wow, what did you get? Did you get a toy? Did you get a brand new toy at the store? You did? Wow, can I see? Can I see it? What did you get, buddy? Ready? Go get it. He didn't see. Blind and deaf. Hey, don't steal your brother's toy. That's rude. Oh, Arlo wanted to play with yours. Here, Arlo, you got your own, bud. Wow. Can I have it? He's like, absolutely not. Wow, boy. Did you get a toy at the store? Okay, Mom's got to go put the groceries away. Can I have it? No. Guess not.
I'm gonna leave the camera on you and I'm gonna go put the groceries away. Did you steal your brother's ball? That's not for you. This is for you. This is yours. Here, Arlo, here's yours, buddy. You got your own ball. Do you think you got something else?
Wow, you're ready to rip into that, aren't you? He doesn't deserve to live. He's only been alive for like 5 minutes, buddy. I don't even think we made it 5 minutes. He gone. We're gonna go have burgers and shakes for dinner. I did all my errands. I got everything for the trip. I just got like some snacks and some drinks, and I'm gonna pack later. Garrett's out chasing the dog because he doesn't want to get in the car, and he's running around like a crap. Oh, he's really booking it. That dog is booking it. He's down in the woods. Rest in peace. I'm so glad Garrett went to get him. I really appreciate that, man. I mean, I would have chased him down, but I can't believe he just ran off in the woods. Me and Boy hanging out in the back seat of the car. And we're in the back seat because I don't feel like clearing out the front seat because I have too much crap in there. Oh no, I think I just showed you the mail. I'm gonna have to blur that out. Dang it! I've been trying so hard not to have mail in the videos, boy. Boy, look at these boxes. We have so much crap in here. All of this has our mailing address on it. I'm gonna have to blur all of this out. This is what I get for having a dirty car. But you know what this is, boy? It's authentic. It's real life. It's real little baby boy life. And you know what else is real life? All the ticks that you probably have on you because you just ran in the woods. I'm gonna have to do a tick check when we get to Garrett's dad's house. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Tick check soon. That dog really took off. Garrett had to hoop it. He's really hungry right now, too. I'm really hungry, too. But he's excited. I'm excited. We're going to do burgers. We're going to do burgers. And what do I have in my nose? It's not even a booger. It's hair. Or it's a piece of grass. It's a piece of grass from the woods. Yeah. Rest in peace. He looks very miserable. Oh, he's coming on this side. He's going to put him on my lap. He's probably infested with ticks. We're going to have to do tick check when we get home. Does he have ticks?
I don't know. I was too busy being pissed.
He probably has ticks. Oh no! Don't fall, buddy. Don't fall.
Right past the goddamn car.
I know.
And back toward Ray's house again.
Rest in peace, Arnold. Oh! He fell. You're doing it, buddy. You're doing it. Wow. When we get to Grandpa's house, are we going to do a tick check? We are? Because you have ticks? Yeah. Yeah, they do. What are you doing, buddy? Wow. Big run in the woods. I want to show you our morals. I'm chilling. I'm showing the morals. The morals. This is a lemon that I threw out here from Palm Desert that I got like months and months and months ago when I went to Palm Desert. And back in December. It's still out here. They say it's biodegradable. Look, it's not degrading. It's not degrading. But I want to show you some more of these really cool morals. There's more over here. Like, this one's really cool. Aren't they cool? They look like little mushroom houses. Well, they're mushrooms. This is literally what mushroom houses are based off of. Is these. I think you can eat them. But I'm not going to eat them. These are wild mushrooms growing out in the woods. In the wild woods. This one looks sad. That one's a sad moral mushroom. Oh, look at this one. It's so cute. They're little baby mushrooms. They're so cute. Cute, cute. Now I gotta go find my dogs. They're probably lost in the woods. The dogs are lost. They're lost in the woods. Hopefully they're not, though, because I'm having to go chase them down. Garrett just chased them down. I should just put him on a leash. He was already running. We already knew he was going to be running. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Arlo. You're not in the woods. Good for you. You ready to go do a tick check?
All right, let's go do this tick check. I should have brought my tripod because it's gonna be hard to prop my phone up. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what it's like living in the woods. You ready? Yeah. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they like to go in your armpits. It's not on me. There you go. Let me check under your chin. They also like to go under your chin. You know it, I know it, we all know it. I don't think he has any ticks on him.
Wow.
I think we might have made it out of the...
Did you check more already?
No.
Any better way?
Well, I meant Arlo. Arlo didn't have any.
The Tick Hotel's open for business.
Oh, wait, I think I see a tick, actually.
This auction has 3,
Nope.
4,000.
Borealis, come. It's your turn. You're gonna get sit. 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 Let me see your belly. Good doggy. Let me check your armpits. Oh, you got something on you. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to touch it. What is this? A seed. You have a seed. A seed? These collars are for aesthetic purposes. Wow, did Dad say that you were the Tick Hotel? Are you the Tick Hotel? Let me check in your, hey, get, whoa. Personal space, buddy. I'm sorry, bud. Did I let him get in your personal space? I checked your chin and your other ear. Wow, you did so good. Come over here and sit. Oh. I think you passed. You passed. Wow, you passed. Come over here, buddy. Come over here. Arlo, he passed. Arlo passed. He passed his tick test. Your breath smells a little bit bad, bud. Did you want to put your collar back on so that way you don't look like you're naked? Boom. Boom. Bar. Illidan. Bori. Can I see your toy that you have? Bring the toy to Mom. Wow, he doesn't even care. Bori. Come here. Wow, are you gonna get your collar on? Yeah. There you go. You look very handsome. Where's your toy? Proceeds to beg in kitchen. Oh, you got a new toy. What is that? Is that a bear with a giraffe costume? Wow. Come here, Bubba. Let me see your bear with the giraffe costume. Boring. A bear with a giraffe costume on? Wow. He doesn't even care about this in regards to the kitchen. Kitchen trumps all.
Kitchen noises.
Let me take his little hoodie off. Bear. Bear in giraffe costume. Arlo has not amused. Look, Arlo, a toy. Arlo doesn't care. Boy, I took his hoodie off. He's no longer a bear in a giraffe costume. He's just a bear with a little head. Bori, look at this bear with a little head. Oh my goodness. I made such a big deal about burgers and shakes, and then I forgot my blender. We have a blender up at Dad's house, at Garrett's dad's house. But since I became a diabetic, I've been using different ice cream than them. I'm also trying to gain weight, so I'm trying to eat regular ice cream because it has higher fats in it and higher calories, but I also need low sugar. So I got like no sugar added ice cream for my shake. So I use just a completely different blender because it's easier, then all the shakes can get done at the same time. So I'm gonna go get our blender so that way Garrett can cook my shake or make my shake Separately, Bori's lost in the woods. I'm gonna flip the camera around. This is a better camera. Bori! Bori! He's literally in the woods somewhere. He just like took off in the woods. Oh, I saw him under the boat. Saw him under the boat. Bar! Illidan! Come on, you're supposed to be helping me get the blender! Bori! It's cruelty. It's cruelty. He just abandoned me in the woods. He chose the woods over me. You chose the woods over me, Bori! You're not gonna get a treat! You want a treat? I got cookie treats down here. I can't even whistle. Bar! Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes are gonna start biting me. That's why I have my hood on. I am allergic to mosquitoes, so I have to be very careful when I go out. I usually drench myself in bug spray, but if you don't know, DEET is very, very, very bad for you. So I try to limit it as much as I can. Bar! He's just like straight up not gonna come. He chose the woods over me. If it was later, I'd be nervous. I'd have him on a leash and I wouldn't let him be out in the woods. But since it's like the middle of the day right now, fine then. Nobody is awake. Bar! Cruelty. It's cruelty. I need to get the blender. Where is my blender? This is how messy my kitchen is now. It's because I only put away the cold groceries. I didn't put away any of the dry groceries because I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm going to pack later. I'm going to pack all this stuff up. Don't call yourself lazy when you're not lazy. Here's my blender. Oh, man. Garrett's going to be like, what's taking so long? Or he's watching me on the camera. I can see you lagging. I'm sorry, Gert. Okay. Blender. And then I need the blender piece. There is a blender piece that goes with this. Da-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I got the blender piece. Got the blender. We're gonna go, I guess, find my dog. If he ever decides to come home. Cruelty. It's just cruelty. He just abandoned me for the woods. I should have taken my car down here instead of having to walk up this big hill, but exercise. I was planning on exercising my dog. I can kind of hear him crinkling out there. I'm pretty sure that's him and not another wild animal. Who knows? It could be a wild animal. It's springtime. All these birds are out. The fox are out. Everybody's having babies. We're gonna have baby deer soon, baby turkeys. I'll have to post when they have babies. It's gonna be so cute. But right now, I'm just on the lookout for boar. Bye. Wow, I literally walked him outside up this hill so that way he could get exercise. And I'm the one who's getting exercise. I'm pooped. This hill does not do me any favors when I'm carrying something heavy. I can make it up this hill without panting, but if the second I'm carrying anything with any kind of weight, I'm dying going up this hill. Oh my gosh, let's go see if we can find my dog. Bar! Bar! Bori! What the heck, man? He must really be out there. Unless he ran back to Dad's porch. Which very well might be the case. Bar! Watch him be on the porch. He's like gonna be ready to be in the house. Okay. Let's approach the porch. Welcome to the porch. Is my dog right? Oh shit. He's not. Dang it, I'm gonna have to go out in the woods and look for him. I am gonna prep my
How much sugar
insulin.
was it supposed to be?
2/3 of a cup. Sanitize. I'm gonna put a little bit more on because I don't feel like it was enough. Enough in the right spots. Pan. Whatcha? Alcohol. Clean it up. The Pokepot. The Pokepot. The Pokepot. The Pokepot. Sorry, Gert. You just have to constantly deal with me. Screw it on. Pop it off. Bam. 2 units. Squirt out the top. Well, make sure there's no air bubbles first. Which there isn't any. Hopefully it doesn't squirt out. It didn't, but it's got the little bead, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now, we are ready to go. I'm going to put the cap on. And it is ready to go before dinner. I normally wouldn't leave it like this for a long time, but we're about to eat dinner in like 5 or 10 minutes, so I'm just going to leave it like this for now. And then when I'm done, I'm going to take everything off, put it back in the sleeve, and store it in the dark.
You okay out there?
Yep.
Want me to come get it?
No. I'm still trying to figure out how much insulin to give myself for burgers and shakes while I'm in the honeymoon stage. Remember, I am in the honeymoon stage, which means that my pancreas, aka Hank, is still producing insulin. Type 1 diabetics don't produce any insulin at all, except for at the beginning stages. Because I'm in the beginning stages, I'm still honeymooning, so I am still producing insulin. So I don't need very much. Typically, somebody with type 1 diabetes would need a lot more insulin for a heavy carb meal and a heavy sugary meal like burgers and shakes. But for me, I only need a little bit. And I thought, okay, on average, I can do kind of around almost 30 grams of carbs, like 25 grams of carbs this week, and my pancreas has been crushing it. Like, Hank has been putting in the work, and I've been able to get by, kind of sliding under the radar with like up to 25 carbohydrates. That's not typical. That's just because I'm at the beginning of being a diabetic. So tonight I had about like 50 grams of carbs, maybe like 55, and I didn't want to overdo it. So I only gave myself 1 unit of insulin because I really did not want to go low. Well, now I've been high, and I'm not super high. I didn't get in the red. The red for me and the red on my glucose monitor is 250. Ideally, you don't want to get above 200 at all. I've been sitting about 230, 240. I've considered taking more insulin, but I know that Hank is putting in the work right now. So I'm going to kind of give it a little bit of time because I really don't want to have a low. It's not good to be up high. So I don't want to stay like this. I'm going to give it a couple of hours, see if I kind of start trending down. And if I don't, I'm going to take another unit of insulin. We're just going to have to see how it goes and how it progresses over the next hour. I definitely shot up, and then I kind of seemed like I was going down, but then I kind of went back up again. So I'll show you my graph. I'll put my graph like right here. I've kind of went up and then like back down, and now I'm kind of like steadily up here at like the 230, 240 range. I don't know the exact number of what it's going to show right here, but around that range is kind of like what I've been at. And because I'm high, I don't know if this is just me, but I am so thirsty. I am so thirsty. I've been chugging water. It is insane. When I first became diabetic, I almost died. I ended up having a blood sugar of over 600. It was way over 600, but that was just the maximum that their machine read at the hospital. So I was well over that because they gave me a slew of insulin. They gave me a lot of insulin to get me back down. And at that point, I was chugging water. I could not drink enough water. And I was peeing out so much ketones, which is really, really bad for you. I was at a very, very dangerous level. Right now, I'm not at a very dangerous level, but I am thirsty. I'm not as thirsty as I was when I was very, very, very high up, but I am still like really thirsty. I am drinking so much water, and here's how I know that I'm high. Water tastes good. I do not like the taste of water. I usually have to force myself to drink water, which is why mostly I drink LaCroix, which is like a sparkling water. Also, I'm an alcoholic, so I used to drink vodka sodas a lot, and that LaCroix, I don't know why, it just hits the spot. It just has the carbonation that like, and it's not triggering. I don't drink it as a supplement to alcohol or anything like that. But I did used to drink vodka soda, and it just tasted so good. And that carbonation and that drink, it hits the spot for me. I don't know why. 4 years sober, but that I can drink those LaCroix. I can drink those LaCroix all day long, and it's so hard for me to drink regular water, except for when I'm high. Because then I'm drinking regular water, I'm like, oh, this tastes so good. Like, when you're like drinking a really good soda, or like a really good juice or something, or just a drink that you really, really like, or maybe you were just working out and you're like drinking a Gatorade or something, and you're drinking it and you're like, oh, like this tastes so good, like you want to chug it because it's like cold and it's so refreshing. That's how regular plain room temperature water tastes to me right now. And I know it's because I'm high, because water was tasting so good when I was way, 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 way up there, and now I'm just a little bit up there, and I'm thirsty. So we'll see how this goes over the next hour. I might have to take some more insulin. This sucks at the beginning, just trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm really grateful for Hank and that he is putting in the work and that I am still producing insulin. I'm grateful that I can get freebie meals still. And I'm going to take advantage as much as I can to eat these low-carb meals and not have to take my insulin for as long as I can before Hank stops working and he dies. He kicks the bucket. But until then, until my pancreas stops producing insulin, it's just tricky because I just don't know how much Hank is going to work. I don't know how much he's not going to work. I don't know how much strain is going to be on him or not, and what's going to affect my blood sugar, so I can very easily take too much insulin. But I got to be really careful not to get too high. Like tonight, I got as high and I peaked at like 240.
I don't really want to be there. I don't want to be sitting there. My goal is to stay below 200, and in a perfect world, I really want to stay below 180 at the max. So I was a little bit off today. Garrett's been measuring out the exact amount for like the ice cream that we put in the shake, for the milk that we put in the shake. We've been tracking all of my carbohydrates, so we're trying to do the best we can. We used to eat, well, we do. We eat burgers and shakes every single week. We do it 1 day a week, and that's kind of like a little tradition of ours, so I don't want to give it up just because I'm type 1 diabetic. I want to make it work. So we'll see when I get home for my trip. We'll probably do burgers and shakes when I get home, and we're going to have to see how it goes for the rest of the evening. Hopefully it goes well. I'm going to go because I need to get some more water. I'm like dead ass looking around for a water bottle right now. I'm like, I'm thirsty.